Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great.
How's your day going?
My day is great.
Good. Are you ready to have your first beginner guitar lesson?
Yes.
Wonderful. Great. So, have you ever played guitar before?
No,
Like, ever even,
never.
picked up guitar? No. Like, ever, fiddled with a guitar ever? No?
Played ukulele, kind of. Not
Oh,
really.
okay. So, tell me about your experience playing ukulele, a little bit.
It was for, a couple weeks. It was for, one semester, but I remember nothing.
Okay.
Literally
Great.
nothing.
Wonderful. So as we are going to, first of all, for the lesson, what we're going to do is we're going to give I'm telling you right now what we're going to do with lesson. Wow, I didn't even have to say that. I'm going to teach you how to hold it properly, which is pretty much there. You've pretty much got it. And then I'm going to teach you some effective strumming technique patterns. I'm going to teach you how to play 2 chords, maybe 3 if we have time, and then if we have more time, we'll practice switching between those chords. But
cool.
Yeah, that's kind of an overview for what we're going to do for now. So we're going to start with practicing how to hold the guitar. So that is not how we hold the guitar.
Okay.
No. No, that's not how we hold it.
Okay.
So then you're going to, what you're going to do though is you've got that arm kind of in the right place, and that hand does go. So you have it in the right direction, but what's going to do is you're just going to kind of, see how there's this notch here? It's just going to rest right on your leg like that.
That's
there you go.
Comfortable.
Yeah, and so it should be kind of such that if you just kind of let it go, it's not going to really go anywhere. Yeah, exactly, just like that. Perfect. So now I'm going to teach you how to strum a little bit, because I feel like people are always kind of struggling with how to strum on a guitar, because then you teach them chords, and then they go to strum it, and then it just kind of feels really awkward, and you don't know what's going on. Yeah. It will feel a little awkward because it's a new instrument, and when you're learning a new instrument, it's awkward anyway. Mm-hmm. But here's what I like to do. So with my right hand, I like to kind of make it into a little, kind of like I'm holding a rod or something. You're holding your clarinet sideways or something. Yeah, there we go, because you played clarinet. Very good. Yeah, and I just kind of like to I'll just do it from here. So I like to kind of give just use my fingernails sort of. I know you said you have long nails, that's totally fine. Yeah, and just kind of practice it, just kind of do it a few times, and try to get some up and down strums there. Yeah, that's good. And it feels kind of awkward. If you can put your thumb in your, so I try to use thumb, yeah, if that works. It's really strumming is kind of all about what works for you, and you can kind of choose what works best for you, because everyone's different and everyone feels it differently. You can also use a pick. I didn't bring a pick today, but I think strumming with your hand is better, and it's good to get used to it early on. So anyway, sounds like you're pretty okay with strumming for now. Especially you played ukulele, so that's why you're able to strum a little bit. All right, we're going to learn 2 chords to start. We're going to learn the G chord and the D chord. So to do a G chord, what you're going to do is you're going to take your ring finger, and you're going to put it on the lowest string, so it's the smallest string, in the third. So these are called frets. So you have fret 1, fret 2, fret 3, fret 4. So you put it in the 3rd fret on the bottom string. Yeah, just like that. And when you put your finger down on the string, and you want to make it kind of as close to the fret rod as possible. Yeah, right there. So, yes, you're going to put that right. Yeah, that's good. And then you're going to take your pointer finger, and you're going to put it on the 2nd topmost string in the 2nd fret. So, other way. So this string up there. Yeah, up there. Yeah, exactly right there. And then this finger is going to go right up there in between them. Yeah, exactly just like that. Then you can strum, and it's a G chord.
Oh!
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did it. Good job. Nice. That was, some people really struggle to do that with their fingers, but you're doing it pretty okay.
I don't know what I'm doing with my
and now you can
fingers.
take your hand off and shake it out, and take a second. Yeah, it probably feels really weird on your fingers.
Yeah, that hurts a little bit.
Yeah, over time you have to develop, your fingers will develop,
calluses.
Calluses if you, practice a lot.
Yeah.
And so they just get, really rough and really firm on the tips, and so then it won't, hurt as much, but yeah, that all depends on how much you practice, so,
I'm just whining, it's fine.
There you go, you almost got it.
Is it? Hold on.
So that's in the 3rd fret.
2.
Yeah, exactly, just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, then like practice strumming a few times too, so like up and down. So you you really want to, with the strumming, you also want to just kind of practice getting used to the like down, up, yeah. because it feels kind of awkward, but yeah. Yeah. Sounds good, though. Yeah, you have a nice, like, you have a nice, like, tone, like, you're pushing down the strings hard enough, and that's good. All right, do you want to learn a second chord?
Yes.
Let's learn chord number 2. So this is a D chord, and it's kind of looks like a little triangle. So you're going to put your middle finger, you're going to put it on the bottom string right there. Yes, and then you're going to put your ring finger on the next string up, next fret down, yeah. And then you're going to take that string and put it on the next string. Yeah, exactly, just like that. It makes like a little triangle. And then when you strum, you only want to strum the bottom 4 strings. Because, oh, hey, wait, take your hand off for a second. You study music, right?
I kind of.
Wow, what? Amazing. Are you a music major?
I don't know.
Wow, okay, so I'm going to just explain real quick. I forgot to do this. So the different strings are, you have the E string here, and then that's a A string, and then you have a D string, and then a G string, and then the B string, and the D string. So, or no, that's an E string. Oh, gosh, getting all mixed up. So B string, E string. So when you have a D chord, like you just had a second ago, that little triangle there, yeah, exactly. The E and the A, I mean, the A doesn't matter as much because I guess there is an A in a D chord, but E doesn't really make sense. You know that from like all your musical knowledge. Yes. And then these notes end up being the D chord as well. So, yeah. So when you strum, you kind of just focus on like, yeah, kind of aiming your hand like at the lower part of the strings. Yeah. Yeah, it is hard to get used to, and it's like awkward. And actually, for many years, I didn't even like care about isolating just like those strings. Like I literally just like strummed the chord and like didn't like care about the fact that it just has that low like what. But your musician ears will hear it. So, yeah, great. So now you know a G chord and a D chord. That's what we have done. Do you want to how are we doing on time? We're at 7 minutes. I think we have a little bit more time. Do you want to switch between? We can practice switching between those 2 chords, or we can learn a 3rd chord. What would you like to do?
I don't remember the other one, so maybe like switching between those 2. Okay, so show me a D chord, the one we just learned. The D chord is this one.
Yeah, and give it a try. Yeah, that's good. And do you remember the G chord?
It was.
So keep your fingers on the D chord real quick.
Oh.
And we're going to go right. Yeah, exactly. So, well, that one goes right. That's the G chord. And then to get to the G chord, you're going to move that down 1 string. And then this goes up there, right?
Which one? That one.
Yeah, the pointer finger goes right on.
Goes here.
Oh, so close. Like swap those 2.
Wait.
So like that. There you go.
Got it.
That's it. Yeah.
And then it goes.
Oh, yeah. 3 bottom. Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
It's hard to see. Oh God.
Yeah, it's weird. You're like bending your neck over, but like that's how it. That's the nature of learning the chords.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Eventually, like obviously, like down the road, it gets to the point where like you don't have to look at it when you do it, but for now, yeah, it's gonna feel that way. Yeah. Make sure you're strumming with your the way it'll feel better that way. If you practice strumming that way now, it'll feel so much better down the road. Nice, yeah, and then you just like practice switching between those 2 and getting used to that. So we have 1.5 minutes left. Would you like to learn the 3rd chord before we finish? All right, so you're going to take your pointer finger and put it on the 2nd lowest string. The second lowest string. Yep, in the 1st fret. And then you're going to take your middle finger and put it on the D string. That's the D string, yep. And then you're going to take, right in that fret. And then you're going to take your ring finger and put it on the A string in the 3rd fret. Yes, that one. Yeah, so it's like a staircase with like, that's kind of how I think of it. Yeah. Maybe that doesn't make sense to you. I don't know. Like you have to, It's like it skips a step. Oh. Yeah, and then you want to strum.
Doesn't sound right.
You want to strum the bottom 5 strings. So similar to the D chord, I guess it wouldn't really matter because the E is also in a C chord, but like, so sometimes what happens is you find that you're like, the skin on your fingers is like muffling the strings. Yeah, it's one of the harder chords, but you did so well with the other 2 that I just thought we'd move right on to.
I think it's just because my nails are kind of
nails do make it hard, but that's it.
Close.
Yeah, you got it. So that's the end of our 10-minute beginner guitar lesson. But if we were to move on, what we would do is we would I'd give you that. Those are 3 chords you have, and it's the 1 chord, a 5 chord, and a 4 chord, and you can play so many songs with just the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. So, yeah, thanks for humoring me and doing this guitar lesson. I hope it introduces you to a lifelong interest in guitar playing. Yeah. Wow. All right.
Good.